no, if you're a human being who cares about other human beings' rights, you should speak out. Horrific things are happening in the world right now. And if you want to know what you would have done, what are you doing right now? Well, what happened in the UK, the Supreme Court ruled that single-sex spaces were only for biological women assigned female at birth. So it's really nonsensical, because I think a lot of what they don't realise is if they, very male-appearing trans men can come into the women's bathroom, that's what they're saying they want. And they go, well, no, we don't want that. And you go, that's exactly what you're saying. And I have trans friends, I have non-binary friends, and it's been horrific to see the effect this is having on them already before it's even put into action. And I just felt very upset, just hopeless. And I thought, well, no, there's always hope. And I'm, lucky that, my job and what I do has afforded me a platform. So I thought, what can I do? Can I do something useful? Sometimes, you just want to, share something or whatever. But I thought if I could start a fundraiser and just see, and then I said I would raise, I would match the donations up to £10,000, and people made that within an hour. And it's a really heartening thing, because I can't imagine what an attack this feels like on the trans and non-binary community. But I think the time to be a vocal ally is this moment. Some people go maybe I shouldn't be the one to speak out. You're no, if you're a human being who cares about other human beings' rights, you should speak out. Yes, so this is the Artists for Ceasefire pin. So this pin represents many, many things. It is a collective of artists that are calling for a permanent ceasefire in Gaza, to stop the sale of arms to Israel, try and find a peaceful solution to this conflict, for releasing the hostages, for everything. Just, it's a pin that represents peace. There are a lot of people who I really respect that wear it. Mark Ruffalo, for one, I think is fantastic. People often talk back to World War II. What would I have done in these horrific circumstances? What would I have done? I'm horrific things are happening in the world right now, all over the world. And if you want to know what you would have done, what are you doing right now? That's what you're doing. It sounds, very idealistic, but we should look for a world in which is safe for everybody, that children shouldn't go to bed at night where they're going to die in a bombing. People shouldn't be starving. There is always a solution to conflict. You look at Northern Ireland, and that's a prime example of somewhere that was torn apart by sectarian conflict. And when the US stepped in, they were able to, it wasn't just them, it was many, many politicians from the world over, to form a ceasefire, the Good Friday Agreement. But yeah, these things are possible. So we just all have to hope for a better future. And again, speak out.